I think we look pretty good. We're fast, we're big, we're physical. We're going to be a really strong team, I think. I think, as you can see down the middle with Connor, Nuge, and Draisaitl, I mean, that's a pretty 1, 2, 3 good punch. And if anyone's on those lines, I mean, anyone would be excited to play with those guys. So I think all around with goaltending, adding Larson on the back end, I think we look pretty strong. I think our team's moving forward, but obviously we have to have a really good start this year to the season.
How was your offseason? I know Todd McClellan said that he was really looking forward to seeing you after the work you put in.
Yeah, it was really good. I put a lot of effort in, lost a lot of weight, and committed myself to the Edmonton Oilers because I want to be here for the next 2 years. I loved it here last year, and I'm going to continue to love it. And like I said, we have a really young team, and I'm getting old, and to play with those young guys and the speed and the physical game we can play, it's really exciting. So it's an exciting summer for me, and certainly it's going to be an exciting year for me too.
How much weight are you?
I lost a lot, 25 pounds. So.
Did you think you had to lose that, or were you just told to lose it?
I was heavy. I was really heavy. I wasn't, with this game and to keep up with. I mean, you watch the Team North America. I mean, to keep up with those guys, I'm not getting any younger. So, I just try to get, just a half inch faster. Not try to get speedy fast, but try to catch up. But, I put the time and effort in, and that's what it's all about. Though you got to commit yourself to this game because this game doesn't last a lifetime. So you got to be smart and be smart off the ice and be smart on the ice too with it.
Lose 25 pounds.
I don't know. It's like
It's not eating stuff like this.
no. I mean, it's just obviously dieting. Eating the right things and putting the right things in your body to make sure you're feeling good off the ice, feeling good every morning, waking up and going into training to make sure you're putting the right things in your body. But it didn't happen overnight. Obviously we had a really long off season. It's not like I did it right away. I gained weight too during that time too, so I had to lose it all. So it wasn't like my playing weight, but I did it. All dieting. Chad, our strength coach here, put me through with someone, and we just went to work and we communicated all summer, and it happened.
Patrick, you're known for your tough physical play. What's it like to have a guy? I mean, I'm sure you went up against Milan Lucic a number of times, but to have a guy like that on your side now, what does that, having a guy like that mean on your team?
Well, I don't have to get beat up again. No, it's good. I mean, like I said, with Pouliot, me, and Luch, Draisaitl's a big guy too. I mean, we got Hendy, Cassian. I mean, that's pretty strong, pretty tall, strong, heavy guys that can play that cycle game, protecting the pucks, getting to the front of the net, creating havoc for our offensive skilled guys. So I think that's going to be – I think we match up like a team against LA and Anaheim. I think we have those guys that can play that style of play, and I think it's pretty strong. And it's pretty – looking forward to it. I know everyone's excited, but in the locker room, everyone's excited too. I mean, to have that up front and the toughness, and that opens up so much space for all of our skill guys and to do what they need to do.
And how valuable is it?
Of a playoff team, or is it too early to start talking?
I mean, it's too early, but I think on paper we are, for sure. But like I said, it's too early. I think, like I said earlier, we need to have a good start. We need to prove everyone that we are that team, and it starts today, and I think everyone has that right mindset.
And how valuable, just on Lucic's thing, how valuable is it to have a guy like that in the room? I mean, this is a guy who's gone all the way, Game 7 Stanley Cup and has battled.
Absolutely. I think it's great. I mean, he's won a Stanley Cup, and he's been in the playoffs every year since he's been in the league. So, I mean, to have that role and character guy in the room is very special. Even for a guy like Versteeg that's on a PTO, I mean, he's brought 2 Stanley Cups. I mean, just to have him in the locker room to communicate with him, I mean, those are huge key parts to this team that we're going to need, because those are the type of guys that know how to win and know what it takes to play in the Game 7s in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Milan seems to be kind of charged with leading the culture change. How much do you want
to do? He can do a lot, obviously. I mean, what kind of player he plays. I mean, so I think with him, I think he's going to teach the young guys, what it takes. And I think he could change the room. I think that's a guy we needed. he brings a physical presence, and he brings it every night on the ice. And he's a good character guy in the room, so I think he's the guy that everyone's going to look up to. More like Connor, too. Everyone's going to look up to those guys. So I think those two, everyone's going to be keen on them.
Thanks, John.